Hey YouTube, this is 56 Bricks, and today I'm going to bring you Doctor Strange and all the variants that I have and a whole bunch more. So let's get to it. All right, first I got a Gargantos. He comes in the Gargantos Lego set with Doctor Strange. So he actually has posable arms like this and his big giant eye. The cool thing is in the movie, it's actually, spoiler alert, Scarlet Witch that's commanding him. And I just barely noticed I'm missing one of those black things on his like eyebrows. But anyways, his eye, it's actually Scarlet Witch's eye. That's actually they took like a 3D print of her eye and put it on there, which is actually kind of cool. Just in case you didn't know that. But anyways, Gargantos is usually in like D&D type stuff, but also this is a whole Lego set with Doctor Strange. If you don't got it, I suggest you getting it. It's actually really cool. But anyways, so let's get to the rest of the figures. All right, our first character, of course, is Doctor Strange. So he comes with the box from the Statue of Liberty Spider-Man set right here. To spoiler alert, to put the villains of Spider-Man back to their original worlds. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it. Anyways, so Doctor Strange comes with his black hair and his white streak in his hair, and then he has his goatee, and then he's just a plain expression, and then he has a rubber cape, which is really cool, and then his Eye of Agamotto right there, and then his shirt that's kind of going over, and then his pants right here with his belt and little emblem right there, and then his robes actually go down all the way to his pants right here, and then black print, just plain old black legs with a little bit printing on them, and then no printing on the sides, and his rubber cape, which is easily popped off. Okay, not as easy as I just said, but it's easy, still easy. There, popped off. Okay, and now this is the back of him. He has no printing on the pants. Blue belt that connects to his torso, the back of his torso, the back. So his robes go over like this, and then his rope belt has like a little emblem thing right there again on the side, and then no printing on the side right here. And I think maybe he has another expression. He does, and it's like an angry face. Probably because I took his cape off. And that is it for this Doctor Strange. All right, now this is the one I just went over. So the only reason why he's up here is to show you the difference between this one and this one. So this Doctor Strange, he has a little bit more of an angry face, and then the difference between this one and this one so far is his pants. His pants have this lighter brown rope thing. I don't know what it's called. And then that's different from this one, of course. And then he has like a gray piece right here on his pants. And then also, oops, shaking my whole set here. Anyways, Doctor Strange of this one has gray in his hair. This one doesn't. This one is more like slick backwards and with no gray side piece in there. And also the cape is different. This cape is rubber. This one's not. This one's just fabric. And also it's like the same thing on this side, the same thing on that. But that's the only thing different is the cape, his hair, and the pants. And of course his magic that I gave him. That's it for these guys. All right, total new look for Doctor Strange now. He has a power blast right here. He has that sash, as I said from the last character. that was on this side earlier, but the same pants. But this is the reason why his pants were different. This look is different from the one we just went over. Like that. With his Aya of Agamotto there, and now his Aya of Agamotto there is at the like necklace there, like mid chest, or yeah, something like that. But anyways, this one's more like his middle of his torso right here, and then also the cape is fabric and not rubber on this one. Then he has, of course, the same expression, double face as where he saw, and then his white hair with the black, well, black with white hair in it. No printing on the sides. And then this one's a little bit different from the last one. The sash goes all the way around like a belt, and then his robes go this way like an X, and then no printing on the pants, and then no more printing on the side. And that is it for Doctor Strange. All right, now we got Wong from Doctor Strange. Two different looks, so I wanted to go over it. He still has that tannish looking skin, but different face looking expression with Fu Manchu and his little mustache like this. And this one has no hair, this one does have hair. Different power blasts, emblems of powers of magic. This one's mostly purple, this one's purple and bluish. So let's go over the rest of the, if I zoom in a little bit. So his robes are red with purple in it, and then his sash goes down with a little bit purple in sash right here, and no printing on the sides. Also no printing on the sides of this one either, as you can see. And then on the back, this one has purple pants, red. The back on the back is red with a little bit of his belt, and then on this one is red with a little bit purple, the opposite, and then his purple actually goes into his pants on this one, and then blue, the rest of the pants are blue. And then no printing on the sides, and no printing on the sides here. And then, going back to the front, if I lower his magic like that, you can actually see better for his robes. His robes are a little bit red with a little bit blue and gold going into it, and then a brown belt with red in them going into his blue pants. And then his just goes red into the brown belt, and then into the gold and red purple pants. And that's it for bonus character Wong. This is the one we just went over. Sorry for the camera shaking. This is the one we just went over, but this one is a comic book version of Wong. He has the green torso of one of the Doctor Strange sets also. One of the first ones. And then he just has original gray pants, tan arms, plain expression on his face, no printing on the sides, no printing, no other expression on the other side, and then green part of the shirt with a little bit of silver belt with just plain old gray pants. No printing on the other side. And it shows his comic book version with his MCU version. And that's it for Wong. Now we got, Baron Mordo, from comic book version and MCU version. This comic book version, he has longer black hair with basically black sideburns with a goatee, Fu Manchu area, beard. Excuse me. And then his green torso, just like his, and green torso goes into his pants with his sash also going into his pants. And then this one has the same look on his, but different face and different hair from the MCU version. And then he has an angrier face. And then I also gave him this book I got offline. It's like a spells book. It has 3 lines on the front, and then looking into it, it shows that it has like a monster inside right there. And then not sure if any of these have double expressions, but we'll check. We'll go with the comic book version first. Nothing on that one. MCU version is a plain face on that one. All right, now I got Cassius. He is a custom-made character, not a Lego version character. I got him offline. He has the Dormammu symbol on his head with his black eyes, like he hasn't slept in days and days. This time he's wearing his MCU version robes, and goes from his torso all the way down to his belt, also all the way down to his legs. He has a little bit printing on the bottom of his legs of black, and then it goes into grays, and then it goes into his belt, and then it goes into the rest of his robe with gray on it. And then oops, shaking camera, I'm sorry. And then his arm has some printing on it, with the rest of his the rest of his body has no printing. And then he has the gray ponytail, and then he has no other expression. I just looked. And then he has some printing on the back of his back, and then no printing on his pants. And then his arm has a little bit of printing on it right there, and then no printing on the other side. And then that is it for Cassius. Alright, now I got the Ancient One. The Ancient One, this torso is from the MCU, but I didn't like that version of the MCU version. Also, I am more comic book version type, so I went more comic book version on this, on my Legos. So, since the comic book version is an old male, really old male, I gave him the beard, the white beard that looks really ancient from, I think, the Ninjago sets. Then he has that gray eyebrows, and then I got the face from Gandalf, and then I went with the original torso from the Ancient One from the MCU. So it has gold, purple, and then the gold and the purple go all the way down to the purple pants. And then gold shirt with purple pants, and then more gold, and then purple pants here. Nothing, no expression on the back, and no printing on the sides. And then that is it for the Ancient One comic book version. Dormammu, I come to bargain. This is Dormammu comic book version. You could also play him in Superheroes 2, I think. Also, this is what he would kind of look like as a character, instead of a big huge head in the Dormammu dimension, the dark dimension. Anyway, so he has like almost like a pumpkin face, but it's actually a fire face. And then he has these black shoulder pads, and then he has some armor going on with black, and shows his muscles, and then some red, and then it goes into his belt, and the belt goes into his pants, which his pants have black armor on with a little red. And then turning him sideways, he has no printing on the side of him at all. And then he has this black Batman looking cape. And then lifting up the cape, if I can, he has some printing on the backside right there. And then he has no printing on his pants. Putting his cape back down. No printing on the other side of his translucent fiery head. And then no printing on the side of him. And that is it for Dormammu, and also this video. So have a good one, and talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.